Wow. Wow.
Hi. Hello.
We got a big order coming in. You ready? Yeah. See that notebook down there? Yeah. We need ice cream. Let's go. Yeah. Come on. Woo! Woo! Here we go. All over first. We got a big order coming in. You ready? Yeah. You see that notebook down there? Yeah. We need ice cream. Let's go. Yeah. Come on. Woo! Woo! Here we go. Oh, it's first.
Okay, yeah. Hello. Hi, everyone. I just said hello, but it was on the wrong, what is it called? Output, so I wanted to catch that as soon as possible. Hello. I hope you enjoyed those two wonderful quality warm-ups. One was actually pretty fun. The other was quite difficult to listen to. And we're just going to ignore that it happened and go back to this very peaceful elevator music. So we're here at the, what's it called? Northern South American Tiger Tournament round of 16 winners bracket. Klarion versus Fenmax are two fairly closely seated-ish players. I believe we have 7 versus 10 here right now, so this is going to be interesting to see what goes on here. I'm back. My name is Luminite. I'm joined by Yongin. He just casted over on Chupalika's streaming channel. That was fun to see. I was sleeping when that happened. But he's here. He's back.
I cast like 20 seconds.
Yeah, I was wondering how long that stream was because the general chat showed. I was like, oh, okay, it's like pretty much already done. I was like, fantastic.
Fantastic. It was like, okay, to be fair, I was expecting that match to be a tiny bit closer, but I think there's some incident happened to Osai probably on HD1. Did not perform as well as he thought he would. I think that kind of killed his momentum of possibly winning the match, because I would say that's probably his strongest pick. And then somehow losing that, but winning the a little bit less stronger pick, it's not going to save him from winning that match, from taking back that match. So we're going to see Benz here in set. Hopefully a closer match, but again, these two, Klarion and Fenmax. Fenmax a pretty good player, but Klarion, I mean, rank 100, around 100. So probably a tough battle for Fenmax, but Fenmax has shown some pretty nice scores, but still he's gonna ban out of key pick. I guess he did not have an easy time to figure out that map. It was not satisfying at all.
Yeah, I think that this is gonna be. I think this is gonna be a good match to watch. Although I do think the seeding might be a little misleading. Klarion is one of the United States is becoming one of the United States' strongest players as time goes on. And I do remember reffing Clarion's qualifiers. He was not warmed up at all. I think he had just come back from somewhere. So it's going to be interesting to see how he performs in particular, but it's still interesting either way because they played the same qualifier pool, they played it under the same conditions, and they ended up scoring fairly close together. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see how they perform against each other, because this is already one of the toughest opponents that they will have to face, depending on which bracket they proceed into after this match.
Yep, and the No More 5 being banned from FanMaxer, like I mentioned, and then the Double Time 2 being banned from Klarion, kind of surprising.
I'm a little offended by that. A little offended. No, I'm kidding. How can you ban Milky Ice Bear, dude? The bear is so cute. That's just toxic to the bear, not to me.
It's a minimum. He doesn't want to touch it at all. I guess mostly about the controlling patterns. So yeah, we're gonna see Hard Rock 2 instead. No gimmicky picks on the Mod 5 as well. If it was a joke for FanMaxer, because okay, that was like an insider joke, but like FanMaxer was against my team in Hard 4 again, and then they were without Delicious, which I do believe he mentioned in Ro16 showcase as well, or Ro22 showcase, and then he just proceeds go to map pool feedback channel and said No More 4 was so satisfying to figure out, and then apparently he did not play No More 4 at all, so he doesn't like gimmick at all. It was No More 4 and 10 was gimmick, so he doesn't like gimmick at all. And we are also going to be seeing two skins on the first map. I guess we'll be fixing that later. Now it's gonna be Hard Rock 2, the speedier Hard Rock, but I do believe FanMaxer actually has some chance on this one because the speed of this one is not that high, and mostly about the accuracy, and there's a bit of offhand patterns that might trip up some players. But again, FanMaxer being, I would say, more of a well-rounded player, should be able to handle this one just fine. Maybe till like 230, 240 he would have some trouble on, but yeah, this should be a good battle against Klarion.
Well, currently, FanMaxer is holding an accuracy lead, a very small one. It's we have 2.5 minutes of a map to go, and he just gave it up. I would say there's still a lot of time to get some 100s, though. And we haven't hit the part with the longer patterns, which again is towards the end of the map.
Yeah, still really close battle so far. Only 100 difference between Klarion and FanMaxer. 200, actually more than 2 right now, but still.
Ooh.
Anyone's game of Klarion gonna be first to find a drop on a speedy Hard Rock map. Not something you expected, but I guess some of these offhand patterns could trip up players from time to time. So FanMaxer right now have a pretty nice Dumbo lead.
Well, that's already. I mean, we still have 1/3 of the map left to go. That would set a very interesting tone to start with.
And that's a second miss as well from the other player, FanMaxer. So now a really close battle. All comes down to the ending streams, which there will be one coming up soon, right after this break session. So players need to handle their stamina really well, or else they might drop on speed and hit. Here it comes. It's double of them. And there goes FanMaxer again.
His AC is helping him out a little bit. The combo's gonna catch up, especially now that we're in a key eye section. So it's gonna give it back to Klarion.
Yeah, it's barely in favor of the red now. Klarion half the skin buffer. FanMaxer the default skin with the yellow flashes did not work out well. It was the default
skin. It was the default skin debuff, dude. I'm so sorry, FanMaxer.
Despite getting the better, I would say, scoreboard at the end, did not work out for him because the 3 misses were in 2 different sessions, and the 4 misses from Klarion were in 1 singular sessions.
Yeah, that was very close. That was a very good opener. Clarion's gonna take the first point. Fent with the higher accuracy, less misses, but Klarion just kind of locked in at the key. I really got those extra points under his belt. I think that's really what helped him catch up at the end. And now we get rid of the default skin debuff.
Yep. In the meantime, I do believe we can also say something about Fanmaxer. He's actually a pretty decent HD player. Klarion also started as quite a strong HD player, but slowly moving on to the hard rock since he got better, and then now basically become like a really quick speed hard rock player. So Fanmaxer could have actually going with some depth that I do believe that Klarion might have struggled slightly a bit. Is something like a HD one, and like I mentioned, instantly going for the hidden one, Psychic Fever era.
Yep, there it is. He picked
like,
hidden one.
Yeah, that's a really good pick from him because again, I would say I won't say it's Fanmax's extremely his strongest point, but HD is definitely something that he preferred over hard rock in general. From what I've seen in tournament plays. There's also some easy, like more reading based heavy caps, but I do believe ECs might be just too slow for both of these players. I'm pretty sure that it's gonna be ignored for now. And hidden one, custom map by Hiva, which is also our referee right now.
Yep.
So he's very happy for that. And yet this map has a tiny bit of offhand streams and some SV sessions that is not too difficult, and the start is similar to last week, which the offbeat just keeps coming and coming up, but I would say this was a slightly bit easier to read at the start because the offbeats are all separated by 1-2 or 1-1 rather than last week there's some troll ones that are actually 3-4, so that might actually makes play a little bit trouble on in that reading. But regardless, the pattern requirements on this week is a lot higher. But again, as both of these players are from the Venus bracket, I don't think they'll have any troubles on probably until some 1-6 timing issues happen. But for now, both players are holding an FC, and Klarion doing a bit better in the combo and accuracy department.
I think the toughest part of this is the part after the Ki. That is where I find the most 100s because of how offbeat the rhythms and just how weird it is for me to play, and the quads after quads after quads. It's really hard for me to keep my accuracy up there, and Ben's also struggling with his accuracy, dropping under 98 now.
This is the part that is more similar to last week style, where you just 3-4 separating the offbeats, and those are a lot harder than the start where they are mostly 1-1. Now we got some 1-6 over here. Klarion actually doing really well so far in this map. Like I mentioned, he started off as a really strong HD player, delving into more bit of a hard rock later on, but now still going back. I don't think this map is extremely slow enough for him to struggle on, and Fanmax are going to be the one to find a drop instead of Klarion. It's looking really good for Klarion, and now on to Fanmax's picks. A double drop from Fanmax again really boils down to Klarion for just struggling in the last part, but just not giving any weakness. That's an extremely great play from Klarion opponent's pick. I honestly surprised myself a little bit, performing even better than the Hard Rock 2 pick. Probably just what you would expect it from him, but still, that's an amazing score from him. 5 100s from Klarion. Probably also surprised Fanmaxer and probably himself.
Yeah, that was that's a really good score for Klarion. It's going to give him the first break point of the match, so he's going to be able to extend his lead possibly up to 3-0. And we are in the round of 16, so we go up to 5 this weekend. I believe the same is true of the quarterfinals next weekend. So that was definitely not a great pick for Fantmaxer. I mean, he did pretty well overall, but he really struggled with the accuracy, which is to be expected with a very offbeat song like this. So, and Clarion's going to go right to FM2. our anti-mod
He probably-
pick, China Dress.
You probably expect a bit of struggle from Klarion on the last map, but now Klarion actually did the 180% play, performing even better than the Hard Rock 2 pick. Probably quite a bit of a PB as well. Looking his reaction in the chat there, but not gonna phase him at all. Going for China Dress. I mean, Lunar New Year, so of course we're gonna get some Chinese AF songs this week, which just passed 4 days now. The year of snake.
Yes.
The year of snake is gonna be long, and there's also gonna be some long stream in this map. China Dress. A bit of a SV changes as well through time and time. But honestly, the streams are a bit smaller than some of the picks in the no mod, but still, if you are brave enough to just go to read some of these SV, you would still go for 2 mod. Look at Klarion. Not sure is that a confident play, but we'll see. Klarion show up some quite good scores on both hidden and hard rock picks so far. But this is still an anti-mod pick.
I do think that this map is easier to read on Hard Rock than Hidden, and Klarion kind of proving my point. Although he's using both, finding 2 misses now. Fent finding some misses too, so it's not going to be too big of a deal for him.
On a bit of a break from Fan Maxer right after his first break, and that's going to be deducting his points tiny bit, giving Klarion around 30,000 points advantage, as Klarion has both the mod advantage and the combo advantage for now, but that couple of finishes here is going to make him drop again. Fan Maxer now has a bit of chance to come back, but I do believe he needs more breaks from Klarion, as a slowdown session not really tripping up Klarion, especially him having the hard rock pick. Despite the OD 8.4 hidden the SV speeds up, really helps him in my honest opinion. And there goes Fan Maxer combo as well. Klarion back on charge and now looking for a situation to 3-0s up.
Oh, both players missing there.
Seems like the finishers are giving all players quite a bit of trouble rather than the actual crazy SV streams. It's a bit of an unexpected drop, but now here comes the hard part again, and especially the SVs, and the entire session speeds up for Klarion. Has been of a consistency lead from the whole time, and now 80,000 points different as Fan Max is dropping again down to 800,000 points, 800,000 points, so around 100,000 points difference between these 2 players. Maybe a no mod from Fan Max could have a chance to take that back, because Klarion missed quite a lot as well on his part. But I mean, you see your opponent just go on 2 mod, you're like, maybe I should not go for a singular mod, or maybe I should not go for no mod.
Did he pick this already? Did he go that fast? I don't see it in chat. Did we go straight to this?
Yeah.
Okay, we did. It just didn't show up. Oh no, it is there. I'm just blind. Okay.
Yeah, I think Fan Max just finish the map, F8, no more free, enter.
Yep. Immediately, yeah. He might have had it ready. But no, I think it's actually really interesting what you pointed out. If he would no mod and got really good accuracy in FC, he actually wouldn't beat Klarion there. I didn't think about that.
I mean, when you see someone go with 2, like I mentioned, when you see someone go with 2 mod, you wouldn't go for a no mod, like as a competitive tournament player that's like saying, okay, I already lost the battle. It's very rare to see someone go with 2 mod and then got below a million due to possibly underperformance after the HD pick. So that was like a raw or regular case of reaction from Fan Max in my opinion, and probably expect better score than how as well. But now on to no mod 3, finally something else rather than leading, because so far we have been leading through the entire match. Now go for more of your traditional off the speed map, but this one still have some tricky patterns and some 1-foot and some offbeats and finishers handling from time to time. Might give some players a bit of trouble, but honestly both of these players are really high speed players. And I hope we don't see a tie on them.
No way.
Because this map is probably like the most possible to tie. I don't believe we will see it because there's some really awkward offbeat and finisher maintained in the chorus. But we'll see. So far, it's still a tie on double S.
I don't even want to say anything. I'm so afraid.
No, it's okay. I'm gonna do the job. Alright, I'm gonna say a player name. Klarion. Not dropping any 100. What about Fan Maxer? Also not dropping any 100s, and they're not faced for the finishers. Looks like the last map is just a
first tie. Oh no!
No! You said it! Oh, Klarion!
See, this is why I don't open my mouth. I should have just left it to you.
Oh my god. And Fan Maxer, the F8 enter strategy worked. He was so confident.
That is actually crazy.
He instantly SS the map. Instantly pick it and then SS it. That's a great performance from Fan Maxer. Yeah, unfortunate break from Klarion. Probably suddenly a bit of a longer patterning caught him off guard. But you know, times happened, and that's gonna be a first good point from first score on the board from Fan Maxer.
That would have been very interesting if you're not aware. The process, if that was a tie, is they would have to replay the map again, and hopefully not double S. If they do double S, then the map just gets thrown out.
Yeah, and I mean that would be a bad situation for Fan Maxer.
That would. So he's very lucky that that left hand apparently caught Klarion off guard, and apparently I just helped him out too. So
Your curse.
yeah, I literally cursed that man. It's like a highlight. As soon as I open my mouth, there goes Klarion.
Yeah. There goes. That's gonna be HD2, gigantic OTN. But again, like I mentioned, I do believe no mod 3 is like the only chance we might see a tie, honestly. Because players are so good at like the spam the stream nowadays. And especially I would say Fan Maxer is probably like the best stream-ish player on the weaker, on like the lower seed. So that's might also be the only match we might see a tie. But hopefully we won't see a tie, because a tie maybe we would. Alright, on to Hidden 2.
So
I mean,
Klarion
we won't
picked
see a
this
tie
map.
this time.
Klarion picked this and missed an inner finisher, so I'm a little sus about that.
You know, he got him off guard again. Again, I'm not too sure about this pick, because, like I mentioned, Fan Maxer is also like an HD player, but it seems like I think players just have trouble. They have troubles on reading finishers on high SV.
Well, those are the only tough finishers in the map.
Yeah, on both occasions on like 3 mod 2 and this map, both players actually have kind of a bit of trouble reading them. Hopefully it fixes issue soon, because we still have more finishers. I mean, there's still one more like jumping finisher up.
How are these finishers going to go? They went well.
Alright, seems like it just Klarion did not prepare and forgot about there's a SV finisher at the start of the map. Right now it's just an accuracy battle between the two, so it's really close. 15,000 points difference. This one a bit longer than the other maps though, so 15,000 points is probably a bit higher than other 15,000 points. It's only a 3-minute marathon. Well, not really a marathon, but now here comes the slow part. This one is a lot more regular in terms of rep from though. Ball player holds it. Klarion did drop some accuracy beforehand. Again, that SV finishes cause him a bit of accuracy. Gets a bit closer. Again, just the early bricks, because Klarion missed on the first 3 notes and Fan Maxer missed like after 200 notes. So the combo advantage gives the lead for Klarion.
There is, yeah, the only difference between these two players right now is purely accuracy. They've both reached combo cap. They're both getting 711 points per note. Fan caught 5,000 points up in that slower section with Klarion finding the most 100s there. But we still have our last section here.
One more final chorus, and both players sees it, scores. Hopefully, no one gets nervous and got a random AF miss, because some parts in this map could be evil to players' nerf, especially some of these SV speed up sessions. There's one more coming up. It did get nerf, and also 116. No breaks at all. Just accuracy drop from FanMaxer, and that 50,000 points might be all that Klarion needs. Winning by a hair is still a win. It's still a singular point on your board, and looks like Klarion will be on to the match point. And just the combo break positions, same 100 gun from both players, and the 3 misses from FanMaxer, and the first note miss from Klarion changes this map.
It's actually a second note miss.
Oh, second note, okay. It was right after the finisher. He hit 100 on the finisher and then missed.
That was very close. The only thing that really separated the two players after the beginning was accuracy. And yeah, those the finishers at the beginning of the map are literally I think the most evil, most evil part of the map, but they're not too hard either.
I think it's possible. And now FanMaxer's pick, not going for any no mod picks. Honestly, thought no mod 2 could have be the play. Honestly, just go for another like speed-ish map, because no mod 2 to me both of these players just play out like a speed map. But I guess he's gonna go for a hot rock one.
Wow, man, so many good maps one after another. Gee, I wonder who's making these maps.
Who was it? I'm wondering.
Truly a mystery.
Is it incandescent or luminite?
Or Tychocracy, who knows?
Well, on to Hard Rock 1. Roll the dice. It's gamble. There's an update on removing the speed session. It was like already like one speed session, and then now it's gone.
It is gone.
That
is correct.
And now just stream accuracy with some 1/6 from time to time that is similar to last map, but this time players can actually read the notes. SV is a lot slower than Hard Rock 2, and I would say the patterns is actually a bit more comfortable than Hard Rock 2 personally. Maybe because you just are more used to playing these type of maps rather than offhand stream, but it seems like it's gonna be missing on a pretty random 1/6. That was like a very awkward miss. It was like missing. He just froze kinda because it's like missing on the break.
Yeah, that was a very weird miss. It was an isolated 1/6 by itself, so that was really quite weird of a miss, yeah.
And Klarion still not getting used to the 165 BPM. He's still leading because of the combo difference. But yeah, FanMaxer is on his tails. We have the last part of the map left. A bit of a tiny bit more of beat session, and I don't think that's gonna change it. It might be the end. Last pattern, Klarion this break, but it was too late. There's just nothing left for FanMaxer to come back on. That was sad again. A middle break. Well, not really a middle break, but more like 40% break from Fan Maxer, and again Klarion F-ing 95% of the map, missing right at the end. And yeah, the combo missing position just helps carry on. I mean, 3 maps, Hard Rock 2, Hard Rock 1, and also Hidden 2. But still, did some really nice performance on Hidden 1. That was a very cool 100 FC. And yeah.
So this is so that means Fenmaxer will drop into the losers bracket. That is going to be an interesting thing for opponents to look at, because although it was a 5-1, a lot of those picks, except for the free mod, were a lot closer than you think they would be, given a 5-1. So just because Fent lost 5-1 does not mean he's not going to be a very scary force in the losers bracket for any opponent coming up. But with that, Klarion does win. Let's take a look at our bracket, because we can do that live now. Wow, new features. Not really new, but we're doing it live. Let's see here. There it is.
Yep.
Nope, that's not it. Oh, there it is. Okay, so yeah, Klarion moves on here. And then you will face the winner of Eskonyan versus Aaron, which will be soon. And then down here, Fenmaxer awaits the winner of Isla versus Jish, and that will be next week. I believe we do have a match coming up in 25 minutes. I think.
We do? We do. It's actually gonna be 19 TC. Yeah, it's Shiba Masu versus Skay.
Oh, perfect. Okay, that's gonna be next. Fantastic. So we'll be back in 25 minutes. I'm gonna turn stream off, so feel free to take a second to do your thing, and we'll be back. Well, we'll be back in about 20 minutes, because we usually start a little bit before. So I believe both Young and I will be back, so we'll see you in about 15-20 minutes. Sound good?
Probably. I don't know. It's 3 a.m. I'll see.
Alrighty.
All right.
We'll see you later, guys.